right, we're back on the Morning Brew with friends, and we got all the friends at the table here, and we've been laughing at this and loving this. The Omaha baseball team is getting all over the Albuquerque baseball team, and this is just nuts. The Storm Chasers are giving to the Isotopes on Twitter because we're awesome, and we have Better Call Saul here, and they think that Better Call Saul should have been in Omaha. Have you guys been watching Better Call Saul?
I have not, because I haven't actually finished all of Breaking Bad.
Are you doing like the machete version of...
No, I'm just like savoring it, man. You know, just like I don't have to binge it. Just gonna like pace myself nice and through. Plus, it kind of stresses me out. That morality conflict, like I feel like I'd rather have my foot chopped off. And then when I watch it, I realize that somebody could chop off my foot.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm not into it.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Well, I'm into Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
It's one of those shows that I can't wait. Like I want to see him turn into that guy.
Yeah.
You know, I just can't. It's just the whole. Yeah, it's amazing to me. But the Omaha baseball team is like, come on, move to Omaha. It's awesome in Omaha. And no,
it's not.
No, it can't be.
And how is the baseball team even smart enough to use Twitter?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question.
You'd think they'd be attacking us on the Google.
Right, on the Google, like in G-Chat.
MySpace.
Like slamming us on AOL.
MSN Messenger.
That's right. MSN Messenger. That's it. Did anybody see the big moon last night, by the way? Last night was the big, dark, supposed to be like 40% larger moon or something.
There was no giant moon. It was all hype.
It was all, you blame the media?
Absolutely. They needed something to talk about in terms of astrology because, you know, all this astronomy and astrology are hot now.
Right.
So, but there was nothing. You couldn't see anything.
Oh, man. I didn't even think about it last night. I was, busy preparing to watch the Oscars on Sunday and going through my list of movies that I had forgotten about that I still need to see, and I got to pack them all into 4 days before the Sunday night thing, and got to see it. I know that you loved American Sniper. You think that's going to be the winner on Sunday,
right?
And you think Best Picture, Best Screenplay. I think it's up for Best Actor. Probably
yeah,
all of it.
I just think the whole emotional thing that's packed into that is going to carry everything.
No doubt. No. What are the I hate to say, what are the kids watching these days? But like, what are you guys watching? And what are you seeing? Like your friends saying this is going to be the Oscar thing, or do you even care about Oscars at 15, 16?
Well, I mean, I know a lot of the kids at my school don't necessarily care about the Oscars. We definitely watch all the movies that go through the Oscars, but we never actually pay too much attention to the Oscars themselves.
It's not a normal lunch discussion.
Was there one movie this year that you thought was actually good, regardless of Oscars or not?
Definitely. I mean, The American Sniper. I mean, I definitely love that movie a lot. So
yeah.
I know The Theory of Everything also caught my eye a lot.
Oh
so.
yeah. What about you?
I don't know. Well, obviously, because I'm a teenage girl, Mockingjay Part 1, because
that was excellent.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Yeah, Joey and I both loved that. That was. Well, I've been following the whole series, and I didn't wait in line for 6 hours to see it, but I was one of the people in line to see Mockingjay Part 1 for sure.
It was fantastic, and Selma was also amazing too.
Selma was great. Selma was one of those movies that it was. I felt I wanted more out of it though. As a movie, it was cool. It was stuff I didn't really know about. A lot of it was new information to me, but I was, just wanting more. And I think that might be one of the good things about the movies. It sent me to the Wikipedia afterwards, and I was reading about it, and got a chance to dig more into what Selma was about. But I think that's one of the knocks on that movie this year is that it kind of gives the whole movement short shrift a little bit.
So I hadn't seen it, but I heard a lot about. There was quite a bit of movement in the sense of businessmen in different parts of the country pitching in to send students to go see the movie, as a historical lesson kind of thing.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it. So
it's great that way.
Yeah,
it really is, and actually, it's beautifully directed, beautifully acted. You just want so much more out of it, because it actually just got me inspired to learn more about what was going on.
Yeah,
and I think that's probably a great movie that does that. And
I'd be curious to know, have you guys been taught any of that part of American history in school now? Does any of what happened in the 60s and the 70s and the Civil Rights Movement ever come up in your classroom discussions?
Definitely plenty. I know we talk about definitely a lot of it, definitely.
And you guys at Boston?
Yes, definitely. There's a whole 6th grade unit. They do a whole Civil Rights Movement unit. That's part of the huge part of the 6th grade curriculum. and it's brought up still within history classes, just throughout how everything's kind of affected up to that moment.
Very cool. Very cool. What are the other movies you guys are thinking about this weekend? Grand Budapest Hotel, one of my favorites.
I have yet to see it. I heard it is amazing.
It is.
Wes Anderson, I think he kind of got his game back with Moonrise Kingdom. You know, because it had all that Wes Anderson kind of quick, snarky edits, but that one seemed to have a lot of heart. You know,
Right.
so I was like, all right, well, that's pretty cool.
It
Wes
did.
Anderson's doing it.
It's kind of like this moral lesson in, you know, finding a moment in your life and staying with it and making it the best moment ever and making it last. It's how I saw that film.
Yeah.
Rather than, you know, like a lot of people saw it because it's about this declining hotel and everything about that. And rather than looking at it as I'm losing this grand thing in my life, it's how do I hold on to this thing and remember it as best as I can, you know? Like you remember the moments when you were doing Tommy and you want to bring those back, you know, and how do you maintain those and keep them as good as those memories were originally, right?
Right. Exactly.
So what is the next big show, the next big theater show we should be watching for here in Albuquerque too?
Well, the Popejoy does a good job of bringing in the real mainstream Broadway things. But I know at the Oxdod coming up is a Terrence McNally play called Mothers and Sons. And it's a brand new play. This is like the Rocky Mountain premiere of it. Excellent. And it just closed in New York in January of last year.
So it's still a new play that we can get right here on
brand
the ground.
New.
That'd be awesome.
And it's sort of continuing in the tradition of Ghosts of exploring the relationships between mothers and sons and what a complex relationship that is in all of our families, a shaping force for all of us.
That's excellent. Well, you're here with your mother. Is that something that sounds creepy or awesome as a play?
I think, you know, growing up with a mother, I mean, that's kind of just the whole thing of it. It's a little bit of both.
That's
Well
excellent.
played.
So, Startup Weekend, what are you trying to get at right now? I mean, what companies are you trying to, what ideas are you formulating in your heads right now that you want to pitch this weekend?
I'm not going to pitch anything this weekend. I'm going to be running around like a madman, making sure everything's all right and not on fire.
Excellent.
I'm going to be
So-
taking pictures of her running around like a madman.
Okay, very cool.
So
Very cool. If anybody come to you and said, I have this idea or that idea that you're really excited about yet? Or do people keep them secret?
some people don't tell anyone. Some people tell everybody. I know I have one of my friends wants to pitch an idea for a skate company.
Oh, cool.
So he wants to do something with that, and he's an artist, so he wants to put his pictures on boards and all this crazy cool stuff.
That'd be great.
So-
There's a huge market for that. When I was a kid, probably you too. We all
Yeah.
had boards with like
Yes.
the old Santa Cruz boards with the things on the back, and we always
Vision
wanted.
Streetwear T-shirt.
No doubt.
Yes.
No
Some
doubt.
Powell Peralta.
See, you were way cooler than me. I never had that.
That's awesome.
I had the Vans.
I tried to skate and skateboard, right?
Yeah.
And I couldn't do it because I figured out that when you are, you know, pretty much 18 or higher, and you're done like growing height wise, that when you fall, it hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts really bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's cool.
Yep.
So
I used to skate around the neighborhood just a little bit,
Yeah.
and I was very good at the Superman, which is the putting the hands down. That was about it.
exactly.
Well, we'll talk about a little bit more coming up. We'll talk more about movies, more about plays, and more about starting your own business as a teenager in just a couple of minutes here on the Morning Brew with Friends.